Hey, and welcome back to It's Just Perfect. And in this video, I will be giving my review and commentary of Bring It. I will be doing the last two episodes that you can see down below in the title bar, or maybe up here, the title section of this video. And let's get started. I'm going to marry both episodes together. I'm not going to go through every tidbit in the episode, just the ones that stood out so we can discuss and have take a deeper dive. I love saying that. Let's take a deeper dive. At the beginning of this episode, the B Squad episode, basically Princess, who is in the running for becoming captain of the Dancing Dolls, is given the opportunity to lead the B Squad in a competition, and part of the competition is for the B Squad to go first, and then once they win that battle, then the veterans can come up and dance off with the other opposing team. So Princess has this opportunity to do so. She struggles throughout the episode. Her mom talks to her, Diane grills her very much, but eventually she tries her best to pull it off, and she does a pretty good job. They do not end up winning in this episode, but Diane was not disappointed in her because she saw her put that effort towards winning. Also in the episode, Faith's mom and dad are kind of having a disagreement on what Faith should do next post graduating from high school, and I understood that her dad, it's first of all very good and great that Faith's father is so adamant and active in his daughter's life, and I'm glad that they are showing this on TV and showing how he is an active member in his child's life, and also showing their working relationship in helping Faith become this grand adult that they have poured and worked in her to become. So it's good to see that dynamic, because sometimes you don't see that. Although I didn't like at first how they were arguing, but it happens whether you're married, whether you're divorced, or co-parenting, where one parent has their idea and the other one has theirs. I do like that they came to some common ground in the next episode. The issue was Faith's dad wanted her to come to Atlanta to see and gain more opportunities to further her career. Faith has 6 more months left in high school. He wanted her to go right then and there. Faith's mom felt like, well, you only have high school once. You really will never experience this again. Plus, you are part of the dollhouse and you have your friends, and they're depending on you to finish off this year, and you've been friends with your classmates that you go to school with since the 4th grade. I want you to have these opportunities, but I also want you to experience basically life. And I understood both sides. And one, without being negative, it's good that Faith has parents that want that for her, that want her to be successful. They love and they care about her so much, even though I know at times it could be a lot of pressure for her, but she seems to deal with it well. In the next episode, her mom does agree to go to Atlanta and just go for a week and meet different agencies, producers, just to show her mom and her what's available and what's out there for her daughter, which I think is great. And Faith did go and speak with Diana, because in the second episode, Diana was in Atlanta working on her new Bring It location, new dollhouse location, I'm sorry. And Faith came down to speak to her, and she gave her some good advice about it. Is definitely her opinion and her decision, to decide what she wants to do. And I believe it's a blessing that Faith has so many good people around her. I counted 3, so that's more than what many people have. So that's a blessing that her parents love and care about her so much, and also her coach. So I think she'll end up making the right decision, absolutely. Within the B Squad episode, There have been a lot of changes in the dollhouse, and many of the moms aren't comfortable with it. And the newer mom, whose daughter name is Jaylene, I can't remember the mom name, I'm so sorry. She decides, well, let's get a psychic. Maybe she could help us figure out what's going on and why there's such a weird vibe and everything like that. In my opinion, not even it being a psychic, I don't like how when new people come to the dollhouse, why it feels like they have to, what's the word? It's like they get hazed in, and that might be a strong word, but I noticed that like they go out of their way to show new parents that you haven't made it yet, that you have to do this and that in order to be a part of this DDP group that we have, which is pretty, it's just pretty, you know, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can do it. I don't think God would get any praise out of that or any glory, because I just feel like I'm grown. I was the one in the hospital that birthed this child. Not that I understand going in and not I understand going in and not being so full of yourself, or not being so anti-approachable or whatever, or non-approachable, but sometimes I think they take it too far. I really do. Moving on. But I'm saying that to say I just think the mom, Jaylen's mom, who they came from New York, all the way from New York, I just think she's trying to fit in at this point. At this point in my life, fitting in, at this point in my life, that's something God gonna have to work on me. I'm not saying don't be respectful and don't be courteous and caring and open to meeting other people, and you know, but some of that stuff you find at your local elementary school. But anyway, what I wanted to really talk about in this episode, they talked to the psychic and they got some insight, and they decided to go and they went. Both with these two episodes, and I do hope y'all watch them. I love Bring It for a few reasons. I love to, number one, watch it because of Diana. I think she is an amazing coach and an amazing person with an amazing story to tell and share. And I just really think she's awesome. I watch it for that reason, and I also watch it because the girls do great with dancing. I think it offers them so many opportunities, if it's just for them not to be in trouble, like the opportunity to not get in trouble. Like, I think that is an amazing tool, not just with Diana, but with the other teams that I see, these coaches that give these girls and some guys the opportunity to have an extracurricular activity that is so positive in their life. So I watch it for that, and I just think it is an amazing platform and television show for so many people of color, whether it's Black, Latino, or what have you. I'm sorry, that's not the word. I hope that these DDP parents really, I don't think they get is what Diana does, or what's on Diana's plate, and what she has to do in order to get just what goes on. I think a lot of from what the TV shows, it's a lot of selfishness, and not saying that that's their goal, but that's how it comes off, because I can only imagine not only the pressure, but the work, the time, the planning, the energy, the everything that goes into this production. And I feel sad for Diana sometimes, because it seems like it's lonely at the top. basically. On the last episode, Selena girls came to rehearsal without having their uniform on, and they were doing this hip-hop routine that week, and Selena girls, Star and Sky, the twins, had to be sent home because they were out of uniform. And Selena, she went in to discuss it with Diana, and it was a big argument, a big back and forth, and later learning that they hadn't been back at the dollhouse. And just, if you saw that clashing, one, I feel like Selena and the girls are still dealing with the loss of Selena's grandmother and maybe some other type of thing, because the way they were arguing, it felt like they were arguing about issues that both of them was having that nobody even knew about, or still were having, that nobody had even considered. So to me, it just wasn't about working out or workout clothes or whatever outfit that Diana purchased for them to wear for purposes of practice. And I feel like Diana is to the point where she has given and done so much that anything that does not go as she has asked will just get cut. And I get it. I respect that. Like, I don't think these women get it. And really, it's not that I don't think they want to get it. It's hard to understand a place you have never been. And it's hard to operate in a place you've never seen anybody else operate in. Like, I'm sure Diana has people in her life that have done amazing things and have had amazing accomplishments. But to the degree that she has, I don't believe. I'm sure the mothers and some of the students have experienced seeing people be entrepreneurs, develop something or have their own business, but never to the degree of what Miss Diana has experienced. And I feel like it's a lot of, I just don't think they realize what she sacrifices and what she does, or it doesn't seem like they do. And I believe it's starting to get to her. And I just pray, because Diana, what I do love, she does pray all the time. And that is a blessing, that is good. That one, Lifetime shows that, and two, she does that. I think that's amazing. I think that is awesome, because I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I don't care what you do, how you do it, how great of a job you do it. Even if I come on here and I do the best video known to man, get 1 million views on it, I can't sit up here and say I'm just so great that I was able to do this on my own. Like, nothing is done without the aid of God or without God's knowledge. Not because he agrees with everything that's done, but because he's God enough to still be God in spite of the good or the bad things happening. And he has the power to orchestrate it and make it work out the way he wants it. I'm done. That was my message. But anyway, I'm just out here talking about Diana, because I just hope one day that she will get to a place where she can cast her cares on God and literally leave it right where it's at. Because I feel like, and that's something we all have to learn how to do, is to not carry the burden. It's okay to acknowledge it. It's okay to see it. It's okay to be responsible for some of the load, but it's not okay to take it upon yourself to have ownership of it. That's what weighs you down. And I just pray for her, because I saw her once, because she comes to my city when she does her tour, and I was out working. I was at work and I was on my break, and I had saw her passing by, because I believe the girls was on lunch, because it was kind of around 2ish, so they was probably taking their break from when they was rehearsing. And I said, "Oh my God, can I speak to you?" And she said, "Hey." She kept walking, like she didn't stop. She was walking, and this is me. I said, "Oh, can I say hey to you?" And she just said hey, and just that's it. But to me, it's like, some people would feel like, oh, she stank, oh, she got a bad attitude. My thing is, I don't know what that woman going through. I don't have to do what she doing. That's not my responsibility as a person. I don't have those responsibilities. She could have not said nothing. She could have been like, she could have just kept walking. So to me, it's kind of like, it's easy to tell somebody how to act, how to respond when you don't have the responsibilities that they have. I'm not saying give place to disrespect, give place to any form of abuse, give place to being mistreated. But I'm saying give people room. Give people room. I was just on it like, wow, you're amazing. I told her that because like she was walking, I was like, oh my God, you are so amazing. Can I say hey? And she said hey, and she kept walking. But my thing is, I don't have her, I don't know what she's responsible for. I don't have that. I was on break from my 9 to 5 at the time, and I was going back up and finish my day, and I was gonna be done. She may have 10, 20, 35 other projects going on, and you have to learn how to be mindful of what. I just pray for her. That's really what I'm saying. I pray for her because I know it can't be easy, but I know it's doable. And the girls, they did this tree and they wrote these notes because 3 of the girls was on probation because of some text messages that was given to Diana where they were basically not in agreement with her allowing Princess, the young girl that I spoke of earlier, to be in a run-in for captain. And my thing is, they learn messy from their parents. And I don't blame Diana from on that episode when she walked right past him and went into the studio. I don't blame her for that because my thing is, them girls ain't, the way they was talking and the ease of some of them cuss words that was typed up. Oh, they learned that from their mamas. And that could also hurt Diana because it's like, I could understand a child not getting it. But they mamas who smile up in her face and it always seem like they have their own agenda. My child, my child, my child, my child, my child. And that's not to say that's wrong. It's good that you love your child and you want the certain level of accomplishment for your child. That's awesome. You pay this money. You know, that's awesome. But sometimes I know it could be lonely at the top. But in spite of that, Diana does a great job. And they did this tree, as I was saying, where they wrote these notes and was thankful for it. And I know that had to have touched her and have, like, just touched her heart to see that and to receive that. And I just pray that their mamas, because that's who I be on, the mamas. Because you don't just do this. You have to learn this over time to be disrespectful like that. And I just hope and pray that they get it one day and understand, like, she has done a lot. Not to say she's above being wrong, and if she does something wrong, someone should love her enough to acknowledge it, but some of that stuff be petty, like a #1 apple. It's just be petty, and it's uncalled for pettiness. But I think that's all I wanted to say about it. I know I didn't do no full review. Just wanted to get my commentary on it. But next videos, we're gonna have some more makeup. You like that? My red eyeliner? I have some more makeup tutorials coming up on my channel. I just wanted to take a break from the makeup and do some commentary on some shows that I love to watch. But I will see y'all on my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.